Hello, and glad to have you here today. We're going to talk about or have a discussion around or a conversation talking about self limiting beliefs. And I have my notes here, just so that I wouldn't get tangled up. But self limiting beliefs that can keep you stuck in your business, especially when you have no idea what's going on. And that is actually one thing, or that's something that happened to me. And I was, it's kind of hard to even still get it out that this is actually because my mind, my conscious mind is, like, yeah, I'm going to get this done. I'm going to forge ahead. I'm going to do all these things. And I have my plan. I got this all under control, right? But then I noticed that one of my mentors was telling me she heard what I said, but what I said and what my actions were not matching. So I was, talking all the big talk about, yeah, I'm going to do this, okay, and this is my goal, and this is what I'm going to do for this goal, so on and so on. And then to find out that I wasn't really doing the actions. Imagine how strange that is, especially when you have no idea. So I'm going to put this down now. Hopefully, it won't buzz or anything. But so as you're hopping in, let me know what you think about this. Let me know where you're coming in from, and let me know what you think about this. Have you ever had this problem happen to you? I just, it just really totally blew my mind when I would go to do what it was I wanted to do, and I would end up sitting at the computer stuck. And I work through my computer. I work from home. So you can imagine, if I'm not able to work on my computer and do the things that I need to do, that can pretty well keep me stuck in my business. And I just did not identify with what my mentor was telling me. She kept saying something's, you know, causing you to, not move forward because you're not really doing the actions of what you set out for, when you did your goals and your plan and then your action, and how were you going to do, get accomplish the things I want to accomplish to achieve my goal with my plan of action. So, have any of you ever dealt with that? Have any of you ever, thought about that? And I did not have a problem with it until I believe it was another crisis that occurred in my life at the time, and it seemed like that's when it really popped out, and I was saying one thing but doing another. And self-limiting beliefs, for those of you that might not be aware of what that is, oh, let me introduce myself first before I go any further to those of you that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting. Sorry about that. And you that are coming in, hopping on, thank you. Good to see you. Always glad to be able to share and actual stuff that's happening, and what we can do to get around it, what we can do to change it, what we can do to make ourselves better. And so, anyway, my name is Cherie Woodard, and I help business builders and entrepreneurs, excuse me, to use social media to get prospects, leads, and sales in their business. And I do this in a variety of ways. I use attraction marketing, I use lead generation, as well as video marketing. And I use updated, modern, trending strategies and tips to help those people that I most want to help and the people that I most want to serve, those people that are a part of my tribe. And then if there's anyone else along the way and they are having difficulty and they feel that I can help them, then it's not just, "No, you can't come in here because this is my group. Nobody else can come in," you don't do that. So, or I don't do that. So that's what I do. And, and in doing so, I have found all these other things that it's not just work, it's not just business. I have to think about where my mind is, my thoughts. I have to take them captive. I have to be aware, self aware. And I used to be very self aware, but I think I've gone through some stuff that's, caused me some issues. And or caused me some challenges, some obstacles, but I can't let them keep me from moving forward. And so I'm learning more about, I remember when my mentor said I needed to go back and I needed to think, and sit in it for a bit and see what it was that was actually causing me to have these issues of where or challenges, I like to say. And the other thing was changing your words. So that's one of the things that, so if I say a word and it's not quite a word that's I consider positive, something that's an uplifting, something that's, not like I don't like that, I don't like myself, I hate this, I hate that. I don't want to use those types of words. I want to use words that are going to be uplifting and help me to open up more and to be able to grow. So that's why I keep flipping my words. Um, so with the self-limiting belief, I don't see anything in the comments yet, but if you don't know what they are, self-limiting beliefs are beliefs about yourself that cause you to judge yourself, cause me to judge myself and say that I'm not good enough, or there's several things that you can be saying to yourself that are negative, and that tape keeps replaying in your mind, and then you end up getting stuck. I'm not good enough. Nobody in my family's ever made, a whole lot of money. Nobody. I'm the first one to graduate from college, but such and such and such. And it's just, but I'm not going anywhere. Or I did pretty well. I wasn't aware of my self-limiting beliefs. Whatever I set my mind to, I did it. And so that was like nursing school. That was going to college before I went to nursing school, then adopting my kids, then going back for my other degrees. So there's a lot of things that I did. I just don't understand why it came out now exactly, but I do have a very good idea because I suffered a couple of traumas, and those traumas, I believe, caused these beliefs to pop up and start to give me issues, start to give me challenges, and that's kind of what I want you to think about. If you are like me and you're having, like you have work to do, you've got your daily method of operation. It's right in front of you. You know what you need to do, but you decide, okay, I'm not going to do that. The laundry needs to be done. Or, okay, I'm not going to do that. The dishes need to be done. Okay, I'm not going to do that. I need to go and make my bed, or I need to go and tidy up my kids' room. Anything but, what you really need to do in your business. So that's how it keeps you stuck, by you leaving it and not doing what you said you were going to do in your daily method of operation. your plan, your plan of action, and you just you're like, I got to get this done over here instead of over here, the things that need to be done. So, as I was going through this, I wanted to share this today. I was going to do a mindset thing, and then I thought I'd just share what I've been dealing with. And I wasn't dealing with this in the beginning. In my start, when I found this organization that I'm in, this company that is an education and mentorship company. And I say education more so for me because I had no background in business. I was a registered nurse. So this was different. It was very different for me. But I was learning it, I was doing well, and then stuff happened, I believe, and kinda kicked me off the off my road. But I don't stay off my road too long. I still just have to keep moving forward and, defeating those obstacles or stepping over them or going around them or whatever I have to do, and continue to know that whatever happens, I can always learn from it. I can learn a lesson from it. It doesn't matter. I don't want to see things as like bad. Oh, that was a really bad thing. But I want to see things as, I'm still moving forward. Every time I fall down, I get up. And obstacles are going to be there, but they're not going to keep me there. So that's all I'm going to talk about today. I'm trying to cut down. I think I've mentioned this a few times, but I want to try to give you guys the information that I have, the content that I have that will help you to think about what's happening with you, especially because my mentor told me, you're not, and I was like, oh yes, I am. And she was like, no, you say it, but there's no action. So that started me on my path to changing these self-limiting beliefs that have popped out. I mean, I'm 67 years old and they pop out, now. What can I say? So tomorrow I want to go over a little bit more about self-limiting beliefs, and more so in the way of what can we do to help ourselves get the heck out of that, or be able to, push that back or get rid of it, something that's going to help us so that we're not stuck in our business, so that we can move forward. And we'll do that tomorrow. So I'm going to go on and get off of here. Always a pleasure. If you have any questions about this topic that we're talking about today, you can always direct message me. And if you have questions or whatever, I will come back. I always come back and check to see, if there's any questions or if there are comments or whatever, because I know I go at 12 usually when I do my lives on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And so I know people are busy, people are at work, whatever. And so I come back and I find a lot of comments and questions sometimes. And so I'm gonna go on and get off of here. Take care. It is really, I don't know where you live, but it's really cold up here in St. Louis. It's I think I saw 16 degrees, but it's actually like 2 degrees or something like that. And that was the same thing it was yesterday. So take care. Be careful, stay warm, and if you're not having to deal with that, then good. Bye now.